I normally deal with seasonal depression as the winter months come. Hey butterflies, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kimberly Shante. If you're new here, thank you so much for stopping by. And if you've been here before, thank you so much for your continued support. I'm doing a video that's quite different, something quite different for me. I really wanted to put this together for y'all, and I'm excited to share another journey. I'm gonna say it's a journey because it is for the winter months. Have y'all heard of the winter arc? I just heard of it, and normally I try not to get on any trends or anything like that. I really just try to do what comes to me naturally. But this winter arc really intrigued me, so I looked it up and see what it meant. So, according to Google, the winter arc is a time where every man must face the mental and physical challenges of winter. A time to put your head down and get things done. So with that being said, instead of falling into my normal seasonal depression, I decided to make a list of things that I wanted to accomplish during the winter in order for me to stay focused and to not lose all the stuff that I've gained over these last few months. If you're following along on my journey, you know I did the water fast. I did the watermelon fast. I did a vegan meal challenge. I worked out for 30 days straight. I did all these challenges and now I feel so good. I feel amazing. And I don't want to allow the winter time to affect all the progress I made within myself. I forgot to mention, I also started reading my Bible the way I should. I've been doing so much self-improvement that I didn't want to allow the season shift and for me to encounter seasonal depression and then revert back to my old bad behaviors. So with months of me creating these challenges for myself, I found that making a list allows me to be more focused and intentional about what I'm doing. And it's very helpful for me. So I wanted to share some of the things that I will be doing during this winter arc period. My approach to the winter arc is to strengthen my relationship with God, to be more active, which will take care of my mental health. This last year I have been more sad than normal. I've noticed that I don't think I'm depressed, but I am a little sad. I know I've had a lot of sad moments. So I wanted to be cognizant of that, and also with me knowing that during the winter months I suffer with seasonal depression, I wanted to make sure I'm doing whatever I can do to make sure that my mental health is at its best. I don't want to create an opportunity for me to fall further into a slump. So I have reached out to my primary care and got a referral to see a therapist, but I also want to continue incorporating exercise because exercise really does help my mental health. And I know it does because for years I've been going through stuff, and when I go through stuff, I walk. That was my primary thing that I would do whenever I was going through things, is walk, and it always made me feel that much better. So I wanted to make sure that going into this winter, I kept incorporating exercise because that's one thing that I always failed to do. I would get to the winter months and just stop working out and be more lazier and lay in my bed under my heated blanket. And I don't want to do that. I want to make sure that my mental health is taken care of and I'm not failing myself by allowing seasonal depression to get me off my game. So this year I am claiming something different for myself. I'm setting goals so I can conquer the winter and come out better on the other side. I don't want to look up and the winter is over and spring is here and I've gained weight, I'm mentally beat, and my relationship with God is not where I pictured it would be. So I'm working hard and setting goals and making sure that I'm doing the things that I need to do to take care of me. The goals that I have created for myself is I'm going to create a prayer room. And I'm going to create a space in my closet, in my room, for my prayer time with God. I just want to create a space that I can enjoy my time with God and be focused on building that great relationship with God. We as women, well, we as people, we get in relationship with people and we spend time with that significant other to cultivate a good relationship. But now that I'm in my single period, I've been single for a while, I want to make sure that the energy that I would give a significant other, I want to give it to building that relationship with God. Because my desire is to get remarried. But I do not want to take this time, this season of singleness, and not allow my relationship with God to grow, and someone else come into my life and I just lose sight and lose my focus, not have that cultivated relationship with God. I want to make sure that I am intentional, that I'm seeking Him wholeheartedly and doing what He would like me to do for Him, and discovering my purpose. Because a lot of times when you're single, you take it as a time that you're just single and there's nothing for you to do. But there is something for me to do that I know I need to do, and that is like cultivate a great lasting relationship with God. So the energy that I was taking care of children with and trying to have a marriage at one time, just the energy that I used to give to others, I want to give all that to God. I want to focus in on Him. So I'm creating me a prayer closet, and I will have that in my vlogs. I will be doing that, so you should be seeing that in upcoming vlogs soon. But yeah, I am creating a prayer closet so I can have somewhere that I can be intentional, locked in, loaded for God at all times. So that is one thing that I really want to work on, building a better relationship with God, as well as creating a space just for Him and I. I want to share this story with y'all. It's something based on my childhood. I remember around when I was 8 or 9, I wasn't sure if I was going to pass my grade that year, and I was running around my house singing and praying and clapping and just asking God to help me pass my class. Now the class was over, school was over, I just didn't get my grade yet, my report card in the mail, but I was praying and praying, and I just wanted to pass my grade because I wasn't sure if I was going to pass it. But I remember passing my class, and then I just reverted back to my normal everyday thing. This has become a pattern for me, and I realize that it has become a pattern. My relationship with God has been more transactional versus intentional in a relationship, knowing Him, hearing Him, and spending time with Him. So that is my goal for this winter, to spend more time with God, to learn Him, learn my purpose, and just develop a more intimate relationship with God. So that's why I'm creating this prayer closet, so I can spend time with Him and be more intentional with the relationship that I am cultivating with God. Another goal that I have set for myself is continue on my workout plan. I worked out for 30 days straight. I did really well with that, and I want to continue on with that. Normally when it becomes the winter time, I normally stop working out and hibernate because it's cold. You don't want to move, you don't want to move your body. But what perfect time to move is when it's cold, because it's going to warm your body up. But this year is going to be different. We're going to move. I'm going to move 3 to 5 times a week, making sure that I am active. I don't want to put myself to 7 times a week. I want to be more realistic. It's going to be 3 to 5 times a week. 3 to 5 days. It's going to be 3 to 5 days a week, making sure I'm active and continuing on my fitness journey. Around this time, I normally gain weight. So if you don't know, my highest weight was 210 pounds. I am currently 181. And I don't want the winter time be the time for me to gain weight, because normally that's what I do. But I don't want that to be the case for me this time. So that's what I will do. Incorporate working out 3 to 5 days a week, just to ensure that I am still as active I'm still active, if not as active as I am currently. I also want to start reading more Christian books. So I used to read Christian books, and I have some of the authors that I used to read linked below. I used to read them all the time. They're really good, and I kind of fell off of reading altogether. So I want to incorporate reading Christian books because I'm really trying to be cognizant of what I listen to, what I read, and what I look at. I'm really trying to focus in and lock in because I feel like I'm in that infancy stage of developing my spiritual walk with God. I know I've been knowing God my entire life, but I feel like I'm in the infancy phase because I've always went by what people told me. So the fact that I'm working on it for myself and getting to know God for myself, there's a difference. So I want to make sure that I am feeding my soul with the right things and not just reading the fiction, the nonfiction, whatever. I don't want to read that. I really want to just focus in on biblical things and building my spirit, building me, building my faith, building my walk with God, and increasing my knowledge of God and what God does for me. I don't want to be lost. I don't want to be deterred from finding God in any avenue. So I really want to be cognizant of what I'm feeding my body, feeding my physical body as well as my soul. So I'm really trying to make every attempt I can to be the best version of myself. Another thing that I'm going to do, I'm going to clean off my back porch. I've been wanting to do this for a few months and haven't gotten to it. But my goal is to clean off my back porch because every year, during the winter, I barely see outside. When I was working in office, that's the only time I would go outside. When I'm home, I'm in the house. Or if I have to go to the grocery store, I'm in the house. But I really want to make every attempt to spend some time outside. So I want to clean my back porch off and make it like a movie area so that me and my daughter can sit out and watch movies some nights during the week. So that's a goal of mine. So hopefully y'all will see that coming in my vlogs when I'm cleaning and organizing my back porch. So those are some of the things that I am working on. Like I said, I'm going to create me a prayer closet. I'm going to work out and be active. I am going to see a therapist, and we're going to try not to gain any weight during this winter period. I'm going to start reading more Christian books, and I will be cleaning my back porch off so I can have more outside time. Because even though it's winter and it's gloomy and like the sun goes down earlier, we can still make every attempt to make the best of that time. And for me, that's a time to pull back and pour more into yourself, pour more to make yourself the best you can be. So when autumn comes, when it starts, spring comes, when it starts warming up and stuff like that, then you will be at your best and you have created those good habits that can roll into the rest of the year. So I'm really trying to be intentional about creating good habits for myself and not allowing a season to get me off the mark. I really want to make sure that I continue on this journey of redefining me and being the best that I can be. And I want to encourage you. Please join me on the journey. And I'll be sharing bits and pieces here and there on my vlogs, but please join me on the journey of being the best you can be. I realize that I've allowed the winter time to always take me off my game. And this winter, I'm not doing that. I am going on the Winter Arc Challenge. And that is to be the best that I can be for me. Well, those are the things that I have decided to incorporate for the Winter Arc. And I appreciate you all, and I thank you for watching. And I'll see you in the next video, butterflies.